You've probably heard the real estate cliche, location, location, location. Well, with firearms, it's practice, practice, practice. Hello, everybody. I'm Mark Thomas with the National Shooting Sports Foundation, and we're here today at Gunsite's world-famous training academy and range, and with me is certified instructor Bob Whalley. Now, Bob, you don't have to go to the range to practice. You can actually practice dry fire techniques in any given area, but there's a lot of things you got to follow and be careful of, isn't there?
Oh, you bet. Nobody has enough time or money to train live fire to be proficient enough to save their life in a crisis situation. So the recommendation I would give is approximately a 70-30 ratio of 70% dry fire, 30% live fire. And we have to go through that dry fire session in a very specific manner. First and foremost, I want to have a plan. I want to know ahead of time, what is it today that I want to accomplish? Once I have that idea in mind, now I'm going to enter my dry fire area, and I will have a specific location where I'm going to conduct that dry fire session. And preferably, it's going to be in a location where I have walls or something that's going to contain a live round, just in case I have that negligent discharge. So a basement is a good spot, firing in, say, to an unfinished concrete wall. If you don't have that luxury, if you're law enforcement or military and you have a ballistic vest, you can use that as your aim point. If you're a private citizen that doesn't have any of those resources, you can go online and you can find equipment that is specific for dry fire or will contain a round when unloading a weapon. The products are out there. Before I enter the dry fire location, I have a specific container that I'm going to unload the weapon. I'm going to place that live ammunition in before I enter my dry fire area. I will be sterile. I don't have any live ammunition on my body. Once I enter the dry fire area, I hang up a target that is specific for that dry fire session. And I only use that target during dry fire. You're really treating that area just like you were at the range and take it just as serious in the same mindset. Oh, you bet. The minute you let your guard down is the day you're going to have a problem. I'll then load the weapon with training rounds. Little orange plastic rounds. There's a number of different products out there, snap caps and whatever, that you can load with if you decide to do that. And then I'll go through my regimen, whatever it is I'm doing that day, practicing presentations, trigger presses, speed reloads, tactical reloads, whatever the topic is for that day. I'll spend maybe 10 or 15 minutes on that. Then I'm done. I take that dry fire target down, I put it away. Never, ever do one more iteration. We have volumes out here about different shooters who just wanted to do it one more time, and that was the time they'd reloaded that gun and spun that live round down range, so to speak. So once that dry fire target comes down, the session is over, the gun's staying in the holster. I put that away, I exit the dry fire area. That's the point at which, if it's appropriate for me to load my pistol, law enforcement officer going on duty, private citizen recharging his home defense or concealed carry weapon, I do that outside the dry fire area so that I have the mindset I'm now live fire. There's no question about what's in that gun, and then I can go about my business. It really doesn't matter where you are, what the procedure are. One of the first rules of firearm safety is treat every gun as though it's loaded. Exactly. Sounds good. Bob, thank you very much. My pleasure. You want to know more about firearm safety? Log on to our website, nssf.org. And remember, safety depends on you.